So in this video, I'm going to be talking about a dream that I had last night. And I don't dream a lot, but when I do dream, it seems to, not always, but mostly be pretty profound. And when I actually woke up from this dream, I thought, this is not a message dream. This is just a rambling of my subconscious trash getting out, dumping itself. But I actually ended up writing the dream down, and it's very short. It was only like 2 sentences short, okay? But after I wrote it down, I realized, oh my gosh, this is a serious message. But at first when I woke up, I didn't think it was. And then after I wrote it down, I realized it was. And I'm just going to talk about it really quick. So I got an oracle deck on Christmas, and the word in the oracle deck that I chose was romance. I didn't even choose it. It came to me, and that was the word from my oracle deck on Christmas. And it was very readily accepted by me because I'm getting tons and tons and tons of signs about romance. And I'm single, and I'm wanting someone in my life, but not too much, just kind of. Honestly, I'm very, very happy in my single life, and I'd like it to savor it for as long as possible, although not forever, okay? I'm really happy being single, and I want to be single longer. I'm not desperate for a relationship, but the universe is like, this is what's next in store for you. It's a relationship. So, okay, let me tell you the dream. I was at a restaurant on a date, and I was with a man that I didn't recognize. He was kind of skinny. He had short brown hair, and he looked a little European. And so I was on this date with this man, and I knew in the date, you know how you just know things, that this was just not going to last between me and this guy. It was just a one date thing, and that's all it would ever be. This was not a second date, first date, if you know what I mean. This guy is just a one-time date, not meant to last. And it was so weird. There were white feathers coming out of the bathroom constantly throughout the whole dream. And I saw a ton of waiters, and it was a very busy restaurant, lots of activity, lots of people, customers and waiters walking around. And with me and this guy walking next to each other like we were on a first date together and we didn't know each other. And all these white flowers were blowing out of the door of the women's bathroom. Or not white flowers, but white feathers. Like they were being pushed out and blown out. White feathers, like bird feathers. And throughout the whole dream. And I was like, everyone in the dream was asking, why are white bird feathers blowing out of the bathroom? And they were going to look in it, and they were sending the workers inside to figure out what's going on here. These white feathers blowing out of the bathroom. And right after that happened, we got seated, and we were seated at the wrong table. And there was food already on the table at the time we got seated. Sometimes, people leave their food on their table when they're done eating, and they walk away and they leave their food. And then maybe we got seated at one of those tables that was not yet cleaned up, and the food was still on the table. And there was a basket of french fries and something else. It was like appetizers that were on the table. And I reached and I touched the french fry, and I was going to pick it up and eat it. And then someone stopped me from eating it. So I touched it, but I didn't eat it. And someone intervened and said, no, that's not your table. That's not for you. Obviously, I knew that because I didn't order it. But I was just going with the flow of things. I didn't know. And so anyways, they're like, no, that's not your table. And another person, a girl waitress was like laughing, and she was like young, and she was like, someone, the busser sat you down or something happened. She mentioned the busser, like he put you at the wrong table. And that was the end of the dream. Okay. But I'm making these connections in my real life. French fries, okay? The people I've been talking to lately, there's been 3 episodes of over the past like 24 to 48 hours of men coming to me on these dating apps that I'm doing, and they're all French men. They're all saying that they're from France. And I was on a date with a man who looked like one of these French guys, and I ate French fries. And so there's this correlation, and that's why I thought maybe that my brain was dumping trash, like subconsciously. Because the French man that I went on the date with and the French fries at the table, I thought it was noticeable that I didn't eat it, but I just touched it. But I do know for sure, okay, white feathers represents angels. And the angels in the bathroom. Okay. Well, the connection that I have with the bathroom is that there was a woman recently that completely changed my life for the better, of course, because God always has his hand on my life, but she meant it for evil. You know, there's a story in the Bible about Joseph who I closely relate with, and his biggest quote in the Bible or message about Joseph was, "What you did, you meant for evil, but God meant it for good. This is why he allowed you to do this evil to me, because it turned out for the good." And so with the bathroom, the woman was stalking me in the bathroom. Well, she was stalking me many places, but the last place that the evil happened was the bathroom. So angels in the bathroom is kind of like a divine joke that the angels are stalking me, or the angels are always with me, because in the bathroom, that's where the stalking happened. And so the angels are stalking me, and the angels are following me around everywhere I go. And this really gives me comfort and helps me. But the Frenchman is not for me. I might be able to date a Frenchman and he can take me out for a nice dinner or something, but that's about as far as it'll go. It's not meant to be long lasting. So what I take away from this dream is I actually was extremely confused about one person. Very, very extremely confused about this one man. And this dream actually released and lifted my confusion and gave me an answer about yes or no. And the answer is no. Thanks for watching.